over the Eredivisie, as of course PSV lost to Ajax in the battle of the big boys. But we're on the chasing pack. How do they get on? We'll take a little look next. Prediction video today. We look forward to match day number 21. Aiden Swede over in the Dutchlands. And we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been? Smash your subscribe and keep bang update. All things Eredivisie related, Bavon Rose related, world football related. We're going to go here, boys. Under one roost. That's right. Ajax regained the top spot, of course, after beating PSV last time around to go now 2 points clear at the top of the table. What about my chasing pack? And of course, FC Twente moving into the top four. How about that then? Of course, big move for them this past weekend. We'll have a look at it, all of it, in a very big long episode here. So we'll get to that in just a second. Big shout out to my VIPs once again, the Patreons. Thank you for your love. And of course, if you want to help out the channel, check out that link down below, patreon.com/Rosie. So anyway, let's get into it. We do have a lot to cover, and we're going to get into it right here, right now then, of course. Let's take a look back at those games that did take place this past weekend. In fact, a couple of weekends ago, of course, with the mini break, international break, whatever you want to call it. So RKC Waalwijk picked up 2-1 win over Fortuna Sittard. Vitesse Arnhem did lose to Groningen 3-1 in the end. AZ Alkmaar could only draw with Cambuur. Meanwhile, PEC Zwolle picked up a 1-0 win over Heerenveen. Willem II did lose to FC Twente, a 1-0 win on the night there. NEC Nijmegen lost to Feyenoord 4-1, comfortable win for them. Heracles Almelo picked up a draw against Go Ahead Eagles, called that one as well. Ajax did beat PSV. I went the other way, and of course Sparta Rotterdam did lose to Utrecht as well. So state of play in those last results, and as you see, I did all right. Not brilliant, but in the predictions, but I think I got 4 or 5 there, something like that. This, of course, is the league right here, right now. 48 points on the board. It is Ajax. 2 points off it is PSV. And, of course, Feyenoord. Not completely out of it. 6 points off of Ajax at the moment in third spot. That is Feyenoord. Down the foot. PEC Zwolle going down for Sittard also in a bit of trouble. And Sparta Rotterdam also in a bit of bother as well. That's the state of play in that league. And now here we go. We've got bumper loads of stuff to talk about here. It is our own prediction. Let's take a look at the winners this past week. Here you go. 5 winners actually got your top billings. Only a mini prediction league here for this one. Lionel with a big old fat 50 worth 5 points on the board there. And of course, big shout out to my Patreons. Russell Frosty's in there amongst those. Of course, let's take a look at the leaderboard at this stage. And of course, we've broken the back of the season into 2, and the leader at the moment is Russell Frost, kicking ass and taking names. Well done to you, sir, with 15 points on the board. Jimmy Watton's also up there as well, and Shepard in the mix as well. Again, this is for the second half of the season. Now we're at, of course, the turning point, and of course I've got to bring you bang up to date with the predictor of the month. Who won the predictor of the month in a very small month? That was, of course, January. Of course, here we go then. Talk a little bit about the predictor of the month. The winner of the predictor of the month is the person or persons who accumulated the most points over the course of the last month. The winner of the predictor of the month will be selected at the end of the season. Of course, whoever wins in each and every month will go into a sort of list or a wheel of destiny, and of course one of those will be selected as the winner. You can win multiple months, and there can be multiple winners, and of course the prize will be probably an Amazon gift card, I think, because I'm struggling with the postage, of course. Anyway, the winner or the winners for the Eredivisie are, this is for January. Boop, 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 boop. Jordan, well done to you. There you go, Jordan. Your name in lights. It's starting to stack up here over in the Dutchlands. We have pretty much a couple of double winners in Nanakem and Winky, but Nanakem's got 3. Jordan's on there for the first time. Goodness gracious me, excuse my yawns. It is an early morning for me right now. So, yeah, well done, Jordan. You are the winner of the predictor of the month for January. But, of course, who is actually winning in the state of play, the whole grand scheme of things? Here it is. I told you I'd bring it back up to and each and every at the end of the month. It is Nanakem right now, and he's got a monster lead. 97 points on the board. Deep at the Great is in second spot with Winky in third. Now, patrons can keep up to date with these leagues. Of course, they're just going to use the Patreon link that should be there, and it should be live, and it should be able to update and show you the tables as well. So yeah, currently Nanakem is running away 6 points clear over Deep at the Great and 10 points clear over Winky. But again, we've got a whole load of games still to be played, so fear not, you still got a chance to win. If you want to get involved, Cutly4/Dutch is the way to do it. It is free to enter. Get in amongst it, get your name in lights, and of course hopefully I'll put your name in lights next time around. So anyway, here are the next games, of course, coming at you very soon, of course, on the week. All right then, let's take a look at this one. Utrecht against Cambuur, taking place on the 5th of February at the Stadion Galwaard. That's right, played the 17 times since 1993, 7 wins for Utrecht, 8 wins for Cambuur. And 2 draws, of course. Utrecht coming to this just 1 win and 6 for them, 42% form. Up against the Cambuur side, also 1 win and 6, 42% form for them right now. Coming at you though, last round they played each other in Utrecht in competitive action. It was a 1-0. I don't even know actually. It was a 3-3 draw. Goodness gracious me! It was in the league. That was back in September 2015. However, they also played each other in the quarterfinals of the KMV Becker in 2017. It was a 7-6 win for Cambuur. Must have been on penalties in the end. However, they also played each other this season in Cambuur. It was a 2-1 win for Cambuur as well. Quite feisty opponents, these two. Of course, Utrecht did beat Sparta last time, a 3-0 win. Cambuur picked up a 0-0 draw against AZ Alkmaar. In fact, 3 draws on the spin in all competitions for Cambuur right now. Got basic odds on this one. The basic odds go in favour of Utrecht. They are your favourites, of course, and Cambuur your long shots. And I think I've gone with the bookies on this one and gone with the favourites. Utrecht, yes, I have 1-0 win in the end for FC Utrecht to take the W. Kick it off forward, it'll be Fortuna Sittard up against Heerenveen. Also on the same match day, that's of course the 5th of Feb. Played to the 21 times in 1995, 5 wins for Sittard, 13 wins for Heerenveen, and 3 draws. Just 1 win and 6 though for Fortuna Sittard right now. Up against the Heerenveen side, have lost 4 on the bounce, 33% form right now. Last round, of course, over in Sittard was a 3-1 win for Heerenveen back in September 2020. However, they also played this season in Heerenveen, way back in, of course, September 2021. It was a 1-0 win as well for Heerenveen. Heerenveen, though, losing to Zwolle last time around, of course, back 4 games without, not only 4 games defeat in a row, but 4 games without scoring a goal in a row. Goodness gracious me. Meanwhile, Fortuna Sittard coming to this on the back of a 2-1 loss against Waalwijk. Again, basic odds on this one. The basic odds go in favour of Heerenveen. They are slightly favourites, only just in the bookies odds, of course. And Sittard are, of course, next up on that one. But I'm going to go with, I think I'm going to go with Heerenveen. I'm going to go with a draw. That's right. I've looked between the lines here and gone with a draw. And I think that'll fancy more a better result for Fortuna Sittard in the end. Kicking off forward is PEC Zwolle against Nijmegen on the same match day on the Mac 3 Park Stadion, of course. Played each other 20 times to 2002. 10 wins for Zwolle, 5 for Nijmegen, and 5 draws. 2 wins in the past 3 games for Zwolle. In fact, 3 of the past 6 for them. 50% form. Up against a Nijmegen side who just lost once in the past 6 games. 75% form for Nijmegen heading into this one. Last round over in Zwolle. It was a 2-2 win for Zwolle. That was back in December 2017. That was in the KMV Becker. They also played each other, I think, the season prior in February 2017 in Zwolle in the Eredivisie, and also a 2-0 win for Zwolle as well. They also played each other back in, of course, August this season. It was a 2-0 win for Nijmegen. That was in Nijmegen. So, of course, take from that from what you will. Heerenveen did pick up a loss against Zwolle last round. So, Zwolle coming into this on the back of a W. Nijmegen did lose to Feyenoord quite comfortably as well. 4-1 loss. Zwolle are your favourites on this one. Nijmegen are your long shots. And, of course, the draw is a little bit further out than that. Going to go with a win for Nijmegen. I'm going to go against the grain here, against the bookies, with a 1-0 win for Nijmegen to take to the house. Kicking on forward, it'll be PSV up against AZ Alkmaar. It's a bit of a zinger chicken dinner, of course. Played each other 51 times, of course, in 1996. 33 wins for PSV, 12 for AZ, and 6 draws. This will be at the Philips Stadion. That's over in Eindhoven. Just 1 defeat past 6 games for PSV. 83% form up against the Alkmaar team, who are unbeaten in the last 6. Picking up 5 wins in the past 6 games. 92% form right now. Coming at you, though, last round over in Eindhoven. It was a 3-1 win for AZ. That was, of course, back in January 2021. They also played each other this season over in AZ Alkmaar. It was a 3-0 win for PSV Eindhoven. That was back in September. Eindhoven coming to this on the back of that loss against Ajax. AZ picking up a draw against Cambuur last time around. The odds go in favour of PSV. They are your favourites. They are second in the table, of course. AZ Alkmaar trying to make a push up the table, but of course a little bit far off at the moment. But I'm going to go with PSV to win this one. There'll be goals in it though. 3-2 win in the end for PS Bloody V. Kicking on forward, it's my boys. That's right. It's FC 20 up against Vitesse Arnhem. Let's get into this one then, shall we? This is also on the 5th of February. Played each other 58 times since 1993. 22 wins for PSV. Sorry, 22 wins for FC Enschede. 20 that is, of course, and 21 wins for Vitesse Arnhem. They're quite tight in the stats. There's 16 draws between 2 sides over the course of those 58 matches. 75% form for FC 20, just 1 defeat the past 6. Up against the Vitesse Arnhem side, also 75% form, just 1 defeat the past 6 games as well. They also played each other last round over at the Großvesta. It was a 2-1 win for Vitesse Arnhem. That was back in April 2021. That was last season. They also played each other this season over in Arnhem, Vitesse Arnhem. It was a 4-1 win for Twente way back in, of course, September this season. Twente committed on the back of a 1-0 win over Willem II. Of course, VTs did lose to Groningen at home last time around as well. They're tight on the bookies odds on this one, going in favour at 20. They are your favourites. VTs are your underdogs. Going to back the boys here with a 2-1 win. A narrow win, but just enough to get over the line. Kicking off forward into Sunday's games now. We're going to go Feyenoord. We get Sparta Rotterdam. Of course, these two sides played 39 times since 1993. 30 wins for Feyenoord, 6 wins for Sparta, and 3 draws. Feyenoord just 1 defeat. In fact, just 2 wins the past 6 games for Feyenoord. 42% form right now. Up against the Sparta side who haven't won in the last 6. However, drawn 4 of the last 6. 33% form for them right now. Last round over in Feyenoord, it was a 2-0 win for Feyenoord. That was in May 2021 in the Eredivisie Europa League playoffs. They also played this season in Sparta. It was a 1-0 win for Feyenoord back in October as well. Feyenoord picking up a 4-1 win over Nijmegen. Of course, Sparta did lose to Utrecht last round, and the odds go in favour of the hosts. That's right, Feyenoord are your red hot favourite. Sparta are year-long shots on this one, so back the home team on this one. 2-0 win for them to take to the house. Into the next one, we've got Groningen up against go-ahead Eagles, also on Sunday. Of course, played 13 times since 1993. 7 wins for Groningen, 2 for go-ahead Eagles, and 4 draws. Of course, Groningen just 1 win and 6 of them, 25% form. Up against the go-ahead Eagles side, who back-to-back games without a loss. 42% form for them over the course of 6. Last time around over in Groningen, it was a 1-1 draw way back in, of course, December 2016. They also played each other over at Go Ahead Eagles. That was a 1-0 win for Groningen back in November this season. Groningen picking up a 3-1 win over VTs. Last time around, of course, Go Ahead Eagles picking up a draw against Heracles Almelo. Tight on the bookies, though. The bookies go with the hosts. Groningen are your favourites on this one. I'm going to go with them as well with a 1-0 win at home to take the 3 points once again. Into the final 2 now. It's Willem II taking on Waalwijk in the battle of the W's. Now, these two sides have played each other 38 times since 1993. 21 wins for Willem, 12 for Waalwijk, and 5 draws. At least 6 defeats on the spin for Willem II. It is grim. It is Fred Grim. That's, of course, up against Waalwijk, of course, who are just 1 defeat the past 6 games, so 75% form for Waalwijk at the moment. Last round over in Wilhelm, it was a 1-0 win for Wilhelm back in April 2021. However, they also played each other this season. It was a 3-0 win over in Waalwijk, of course, earlier in the campaign. Wilhelm picked up a loss against Twente. Last round, Waalwijk picked up a 2-1 win over Sittard. The odds go in favour, in fact, of this one, despite they've not won a game in a long time. Wilhelm II are your red hot favourites. Waalwijk are your underdogs. But of course, if you're a betting man, I think you go with the other way on this one, don't you? I'm going to go with a 0-0 draw, though. Playing it safe. I cannot separate the two sides. Can you? And then finally, of course, the leaders, the champions. It is Ajax up against Heracles Almelo. Of course, all eyes on this one on the 6th of Feb. Played 33 times since 2005. 23 wins for Ajax, 3 for Almelo, and 7 draws. Ajax winning 6 in the bounce at the moment. 100% form up against a Hercules Almelo side who have unbeaten the last 4, 42% form. However, drawn 3 of the last 4, just won once of the past 6. Meanwhile, the last of the played over in Amsterdam was a 5-0 win for Ajax. In fact, Ajax unbeaten against Almelo the last 3 occasions and haven't conceded a goal against them in the last 3 occasions. They also played each other back in Hercules Almelo in the back end of October. It was a 0-0 draw as well. Almelo, though, picked up a draw against Go Ahead Eagles last time around. Ajax picked up a 2-1 win over PSV. Of course, Ajax are red hot favourites on this one. Almelo don't even touch them with a barge pole. Going to go with Ajax here at home. Comfortable win. 3-0 win in the end to take it to the house. That's, of course, what I've got for you guys. Be sure to get your predictions in. Use the code there, cut4/Dutch. It is free to enter to see where you get in the prediction league. That's all I've got for you. Be sure to smash your thumbs up, smash your subscribe. Check the links down below. I'm on Twitter, I'm on Twitch, I'm on Patreon, and I'm on Facebook. All that kind of stuff could all do with your loving. And another thing to do with your loving, if you are a Dutch football expert, please reach out to me. I'm trying to get some faces for the place, for the Dutch leagues, possibly to talk about predictions on a weekly basis, come on board, cameos and that kind of stuff, and maybe do something long-term further down the road. If you are interested in becoming the face of the place of the Eredivisie, right here on Blackburn Overseas, get involved down below. I'm looking for content creators, video personalities, that kind of stuff, and you could be the one. Of course, make sure you get involved. Smash me up on Twitter, DM me, or whatever it is. Get a hold of me one way or another, and of course, we'll start having a conversation. But until then, dudes, we're done-y-done-zood.